Welcome to Season 1, Episode 1 of Skill Swap with your host, The Real Dr. Phoenix. Today we're featuring former wide receiver and punt returner of the Cleveland Browns, Damon Sheehy-Guiseppi, and soon-to-be league-bound Mike Allen III. Let's dive in.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste.
And it is Sheehy-Guiseppi feeling it inside the 15, and he gets one block and he's gone, and he is gone. Taking it the distance for the touchdown is Sheehy-Guiseppi on a terrific special teams play. And now Freddie can smile because he has seen all of the units do their thing.
Let's go, Omar. Get there. Ready for Canadian football.
Well, that's perfect. See? 2 feet.
I still caught it. It's a good ball if I'm catching it.
That boy's tired already.
That's a catch. That's a catch. Oh, Sheehy, what's up? Think the punt return. I see you, Omar.
How you feeling?
I'm tired as All right, we're back at it again. Third location. We got kicked out of 2 facilities we've had access to just because of the shutdown due to coronavirus. So I apologize due to the location changes. This is the third and last one. Let's get it. I'm taking it easy on him because his shoulder hurt.
I'm using my left hand.
Anything for the camera?
I'll get my ass. Nope. I don't think I'll ever drop a ball. I don't think I'll ever drop a ball, ever. Hey, here's my autograph.
When we argue about not throwing the back shoulder, he throws the back shoulder. All right, come on, run it up.
Hey.
Read about his shoulder right now. Bump him right there.
What do you got to say, Coach?
Man, it's too easy, man. Let's go back to the dentist's office, man.
All right, y'all. So we've already done the workout portion. Now it's time for Mike and Dame to do what I do. This is the real test. They both think they got it easy. You know, Mike over here, he was watching YouTube videos to prepare for this. Dame, he already feeling himself. He think he's about to be straight.
I wasn't watching on YouTube.
He was. You can ask anybody here. He was watching the YouTube videos. But anyways, first video, we're gonna have a leaderboard. The leaderboard, I'm gonna have a rubric, and the rubric is gonna grade them off their scores based off how well they can prep and fill a Class 1 filling. We're gonna do tooth number 30. That's gonna be standard for every single competition that we do. And so they're gonna be the first ones up on the leaderboard. Dame think he got it, Mike think he got it. Let's see if they can hold that #1 record, and then for the rest of the season, keep that #1 record. And are both of y'all ready?
Ready.
Ready? Set, go. Ooh, the focus is unreal right now.
It's light work.
Yeah, while they working, Damon was over here telling me he's ready to do root canals and stuff.
Come on, man. There's no way you're doing all that drilling here without no hair. How you gonna ask for help in the middle of the day?
Deeper?
Yeah.
Deeper?
Yeah, that's still pretty shallow. But I like the outline for him so far. Let's see where you at, Mike. You're a little bit shallow too.
Oh, you trying to have it?
No, I'm saying that you guys are both shallow.
Oh, I think that's good to go. Talk to me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hold on, let me fill it out.
Bro, I feel like it's 2-on-1. What you mean, yes, sir? You
It's
said
not
you help.
2-on-1.
Why did you help him so much?
Alright, I want you to feel this. That's how it's supposed to feel. Feel how smooth it is.
I'm dead.
It's like a slip and slide.
How much liquid I gotta put in?
Just barely. You just gotta kind of rub it in.
I'm not listening to you, man. I feel like I was doing better than you. You did, man. I thought that was
I'm helping you out, bro.
I see you, man. Go ahead. You got him dead.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Hey, you trying to do my teeth with it?
I got you, man.
Let's go, Mike. It's smooth now.
Alright, go ahead, start filming.
No music.
No. You need the bond first.
So you got 2 clicks, right?
To not create any air bubbles, you just keep it there and let it come up. And it'll fill
How
up.
long I'm drying for?
That's it. You don't need a lot.
Now use this right here?
No. Now you use the light.
Alright, that's good to go. That's good to go. Stop
You calling it?
Yeah, I'm calling it. That looks good, right? That looks good, right?
Is he calling it? If it's time, it's time.
Because even if you beat him in the timing, but if he beats you in the other scores, you gotta make sure. You gotta make sure it's smooth.
Whoa.
I'm neutral.
Alright, I'm down.
Done?
That's like
So that's 8:16 for Mike.
Alright, we good. All day.
Alright.
Let me get you.
yeah, boy, don't even look like a 2.
8:22.
Oh, I won.
8:22 for Dame. 8:16 for Mike. Alright, I'm gonna let you guys know right now. It was a tough battle. Mike finished in 8 minutes and 16 seconds.
2-on-1.
Dame finished in 8 minutes and 22 seconds, but he had a chance to recover with how good his prep and fill was. That even though Mike finished faster, it's quality over quantity.
He was rushing.
Mike watched YouTube videos before this. Dame didn't even watch a YouTube video,
Hey,
bro.
Hey, I'm gonna let you know right now. If you want some C+ teeth over here, you go to him.
Alright guys, welcome to the interview. Season 1, episode 1. Featuring my guy Dame. We got Nick, Mike, Troy, and my boy Q. This one, I want to go around each person. I want to know what motivates you because, you know, I spent a lot of time with Mike, and Dame, I've only known you for a short time. Nick, I've only known you for a short time. But even spending time with Mike, man, I see the way both of y'all grind all the time. Like, I'll hear the phone calls. Mike is just getting off work, he ready to train, and I hear you on the phone. This is before I had even met you. And I hear you saying, where you at? Let's go to work, let's go to work. And then before you even blew up and all that stuff, I used to see videos on Mike's page, you guys running routes, working out at 3 in the morning. So I want to know where you guys get that drive to be able to do that late at night, when you find time to even be able to sleep, and you know, what keeps you going to keep going that hard every single day, training all day. So who wants to start?
Mike, start us off.
You want me to start off by what motivates me now, or what?
You can talk about both.
Give me
How it
So it's a whole story.
the whole story. I need to know.
Look, this is gonna be a long interview.
This is a long question.
In depth.
Just make it real, bro.
I want raw, authentic.
You can say what motivates me, man, is proving my dad wrong. That's what motivates me the most. Proving him wrong, like, from the jump. Like, because I grew up kind of, chubby, not athletic, really, you know what I mean? I was a
I
game.
find that hard to believe.
Yeah, seriously, I can't.
I'm always the same in high school. He
If I showed you
was
some throwbacks, you was like, oh.
He was a gamer.
Yeah, I was a gamer, skateboarder, like.
You said your dad played soccer, right?
He played soccer and football, so like growing up, he forced me to play football. You know what I mean? On top of forcing me to play football, he would be upset of like my abilities at the time, being young. You know what I mean? Like growing up, I played D tackle and fullback. I was a blocker, and I was Warren Sapp and Mike Allstar. He didn't like that. He wanted me to be like my cousins that were Reggie Bush and some other stuff. So like him just giving up on me and my abilities at a young age really motivated me to just be better than everybody. Yeah. And that's where it started at a young age. Like that was my motivation. My motivation was to prove my dad wrong with anything I did.
And then what did it evolve to now?
Now, this man right here, that's what motivates me now. impossible. I know we weren't supposed to get on this subject.
Yeah. we literally talked about it.
That's what motivates me now. Like, I've been playing football my entire life. You know, I've been thinking about the NFL my entire life.
Yeah.
And like, this thought in my head of going to the NFL seemed so far until this dude right here did the impossible in 2 years, 3 years. I mean, I've been playing football since I was 7 years old, and I'm thinking like, my whole life, like it's gonna take my whole life to get to where I gotta get to, but this man proved it literally only takes a year. It takes 1 or 2 years to give your all to something to become whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, I'm motivated because I'm standing next to the man every day that did what people around the world wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's my motivation now, knowing that it's possible.
That's dope. And that's what you know, our friends like that are hard to come by these days. You know, it's hard to find real people that are literally going to push you to your maximum potential. And, you know, hanging around with you guys, all that. There are days, you know, I'm sure, you know, we're all human. There are days where you just want to throw in the towel, be like, man, I'm putting in all this work. I'm tired. I want to stop. But then when you have a good group of people that surround you, it's so easy to like, all right, I got to keep grinding. I got to grind for them, grind for myself, grind for my family. So I definitely see that's why they say the people around you is really what influences you. Because if you had a group of, I don't know if I'm supposed to cuss on my own show or whatever, but if you got bum ass friends around you, and I've seen it with people, you got bummy people around you that aren't motivated, they just want to smoke weed all day, party all day, whatever, all that intention, that's exactly how you're going to end up. Even if your mentality is you didn't want to do that, I guarantee you that's how you're going to end up.
Product of your environment.
Exactly.
Unconsciously, like subconsciously, it just happens. So.
Yeah, it does.
And then since you brought up Dame, I want to know what motivates you. Because, bro, doing that track workout with you the other day, I met you, it was cool. You were like, all right, bro, nice to meet you, all this stuff. But I could tell you were focused. It's like, I need to get this working. We could talk all later and stuff. And I respected that. I wasn't even tripping about that. But to me, that spoke volumes about you. Because I was like, this dude really worked. Like, he's really trying to work. His passion for what he's doing, you could see it in your eyes. And I want to know, where do you get that motivation from?
Where I get my motivation from is, I get motivated easy. I can see someone walking down the street, walking to the bus stop, and I'm motivated. I'm turned up. I'm over here like, I don't want to use my car no more. Like, I want to do what they're doing because I feel like they're working harder than me. So like, anytime I see something, it's like, I just get motivated I feel like every little thing motivates me. But like, what really motivates me is my brothers and my mother. Like, really, she grew up a single mother, never brought a man into the house. And like, for that, it's like, I look at it like, I don't want to ever bring a woman to the house. I want to make sure my mom's taken care of forever for sacrificing her whole 18 years, just everything she did without bothering me. 18 years, I'm like, now when I hit 18, I went to Juba. That's when I was like, oh, my mama really just risked her whole life for us. And it just turns you up to another level. It's like, and then you're surrounded by Mike or a bunch of Juba. When you go to junior college, that's when it turns into a whole other level. That's like a real grind. Like, and then you're like, all of us want to make it, and then you got all these D1 cats you compete against that are really on TV, about to be first rounders. They think they underdogs, and then we got real underdogs that don't have no name, and then who's gonna make it out of us? And then everybody gets swallowed up in JUCO, so it just motivates me to show them, like, yeah, when I get in, I'm gonna make sure all my guys, I want to bring everybody in. When I'm on top, like if I become like the Tom Brady,
That's real.
I want to make sure like you get in the call, you get in the call, you get in the call. I can't promise y'all you'll make the team, but I'm gonna make sure y'all get your opportunity to get this workout in. And y'all get that call, I'm gonna make sure, I just wanna make sure everybody around me that I know that gets really looked over, the real underdogs, I wanna make sure they get in, they just in, and then I gave them the opportunity to, and I didn't leave them back, like, because I know that's all we talk about every day. It's like, oh yeah, who's gonna make it, like, we're all gonna make it, and it's like, it's tough. Like, not everybody can make it, but I wanna make sure everybody has a chance to make it.
Yeah.
That's
real, bro, because at the end of the day, I feel like, and those are my thoughts every day. I feel like if I make it to the top, if I got all this money and stuff around me, what good did I do if I wasn't able to bring the people that are close to me to the top with me? To me, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't sit well with me because I didn't get to where I was by myself. I had a lot of help, and I'm not afraid to admit that. A lot of connections, everything, people that push me every single day. And if those are the people that did that for you, why not take them to the top? But there are people, what's sad is there are people out there that once they are at the top, they forget everybody behind.
It's crazy because I see it go like this. They get to the top, and then they make more friends at the top. And I'm like, you my guys at the top, you feel me? You got my money, but my guys right here, they gonna really get the money with me. Y'all are just people I'm gonna see, I'm gonna shake your hand, make sure wherever we see you, yeah, shake your hand, but my guys is getting money. Like, y'all didn't go through what we went through, and I'm not even gonna play it like that. You in the Rolls Royce, all my guys in Rolls Royces. Like, I wanna see all your guys in Rolls Royces, and then we go hang out, like, not just you and me, and I'm taking a picture with the best, I'm taking a picture of my guy from back in the day.
Exactly.
I don't know, man. The lack of work ethic in our generation is what motivates me. Period. So lack of parenting, lack of accountability, all these things that people just I don't know. They look past, right? Everybody has a fallacy or a fantasy, a goal. But what do you do on your day to day to affect the people around you? That's what's important. Like, anybody can say they want to do something, or but are you making a true impact? That's where I'm at. So what motivates me is I don't know. My folks, my family, the people that did it before me, the people that are still around that actually know who I am, that have the patience for my character, because I'm not an easy person to get along with. Those are the people that are important to me, and whatever I can do to help whoever, I will do, without any question, without any problem. It's hard for me to answer that question. The motivational part, I'm not in the same situation.
Everyone has their own thing. You don't have to have the same fire that lights lit up underneath you that someone else does. Everyone has a different drive, but it's like, it's as long as you're working, putting in that work. And you're
I just want to see a lot of people smile, bro. That's really ultimately. If I could put it as light and simple as possible, I want to see the children smile. I want to see their mothers smile, whether they have a husband or a man or not. I want to see more men in the home with their children that they have. I just would like to see just people take responsibility for their life, man, so that people can actually enjoy each other. Because we don't. A lot of people just constantly finding a reason to hate on somebody, finding a reason to create negative light on somebody's name that they don't have any idea who they are or where they come from is disgusting. So
Considering me being the only boy in the family, I have 3 older sisters and 3 nieces. I feel like I need to have that umbrella of the family and, create that foundation for them. So that's the reason why I work even harder, So there are times where, I'm just thinking at night, seeing how I can improve on myself as a man, as an individual, as a brother, as an uncle, and just be able to, hold my family up and build that foundation and hold that legacy on. Because it's hard though, man. Like, sometimes you do want to quit, and you're not allowed to because you have those friends who are willing to help you. Meeting you, or not meeting you, but having you guys in college, like, I wanted to quit, I wanted to do so many things, but I saw the type of hours, the work ethic that you guys had, and I always compared myself. I'm like, all right, I can't allow myself to go down that route if I'm gonna be able to be friends with these guys, and I try to bring myself up in regards to that. So that's what motivates me, always seeing my friends doing well. I know I'm like, all right, I'm in that circle, so I'm not going to allow myself to
I'll be honest. No, of course. I took a lot of actually what you guys were saying, and I felt it really. Like, you guys are no cap, right? Like, it's authentic, it's genuine. It's genuine. I think that strings into what my motivation is. And we were talking earlier, like, hey, you amassing materials doesn't make you successful. I'm kind of at a point where I'm comfortable. I have some materials, and it's like, hey, look, I'm actually motivated now to get rid of some of these. I mean, some things you like, it's nice to have. Like, if you like nice cars, cool, all that stuff. But I'm motivated to work harder now, moving forward. I really feel like I haven't worked hard enough. That bothers me. And I would say when I think of my kids, Hakeem and Kareem is 5 and 2. There's a legacy there. If I die today, they are my legacy. It's like, what am I leaving for them? An example, and greater than that too. It's like one person represents a community if you think about it. So, as a father, you might be a son, a brother, a best friend, a husband. That's a lot of people already. So if you can touch people around you, and undoubtedly touch people outside of that, leaving some inspiration, or, hey, I know somebody that does this. Let's say you work in your own passion, and you get good at it. You're lucky enough to love what you do and you're passionate. Transform that into some sort of trade, right? I think you're opening up doors, like Mike was saying, how Dame came in and he's like, look, that guy motivates me. You've always had the motivation yourself, but seeing this, it's like, it opens up a huge door within yourself. When you have that burn, that feel, it feels good. Like, I like being around guys like that, or someone that lights my fire. I already have it. Like, everyone intrinsically is motivated, but there's things you may see, like you were saying, I see this guy, that was strong to me. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Because sometimes when you see someone doing something, it really does light something in you. So I think what motivates me to wrap it up is, my 2 kids, and giving them some legacy to look forward to, and much more than that too, a community, family, friends, even someone who may not know me, And I think it's scary to share your actual genuine story. And so few people actually do it. I was thinking about it, so I have very personal things I haven't shared with people, just like anybody has. Where it gets to a point where if you share that, you might affect someone you don't know that may be in the same situation. Like, dang, he's going through that too. I'm not alone,
There's purpose and truth.
All right, y'all. Well, I appreciate you guys sitting in. Dame, thank you for being on the show. Nate, I appreciate you coming. Mike, Q, Troy. Without you guys, this wouldn't have been possible, and I really appreciate it. And then shout out to Ronnie for filming.
Ronnie.
Super patient.
You guys heard that? Ronnie got to be home.
That wraps up season 1, episode 1 of Skill Swap.
We're sorry, Ronnie's old lady. Sorry. We know how it goes. Show her the production, bro. She doesn't.